What is seniority? Is it age? Is it experience? Or is it just a person who's done something that you have not and is better equipped to make decisions than you are? There's a very high chance you chose the third option. But think back about it. How many of you would actually listen to a person who's got no experience, no credentials, or no qualifications to his name? Yeah, that's what seniority has become these days. Seniority has become a title. It's the things you have probably achieved in your life that justify your seniority. People need a proof to show that you are senior. Your content, the ideas that you show, your mindset that you have is no longer enough to show your seniority. We live in an age where your content does not matter. You need to earn the respect that you deserve, and it's very difficult that way. It's made all the playing grounds uneven for you. It's no longer an even race to reach to the higher level, to reach to the level where people actually believe and follow you. That is what seniority has become. It's become a way where you need to reach to be able to influence people and people's minds. And it's only when you have a certain amount of following, a certain cult behind you, is when you become a senior in these days, which is absolutely wrong. People should appreciate the ideas that you have, the things you can potentially do. It's not about where you are right now, it's about where you can be. It's not about what you're doing right now, it's what you can do. It's about what ideas you share with the people shows your seniority. It's the things you want to provide to the society. It's the things that show how big a heart you have is seniority. The time you realize this, it is very difficult to reach there again because being a senior, people often misuse their positions, and that's what seniority has become these days. Hence, I urge all of you to break this law and get out of that zone where you need to be senior to have a following. Don't do that. Let a person who has some decisions, who has some ideas, who has some experience in any field, maybe not qualified, but listen to that person, help that person grow. Take that person to the place he deserves. Give that person the respect that he deserves, and give him the feeling of seniority because he's done something, she's done something that you have not, and that is seniority in true sense, having more experience and better decision making powers. True seniority is when a person, by using his senior experience, takes decisions that would avoid needing his senior judgment. That is seniority. It's not about what you do, it's all about you can do. It's about how you deal with the situations that might come to you. That is seniority, about how you deal with it. Because again, the grounds are no longer level. You need to earn. People need a proof. People need credentials. People need to have confidence in you. And that comes only when you have followers. And you only have followers when you start small, you grow, you influence people's minds. Because you want the right to have to go inside a person's mind, to be able to change his decision making powers, to be able to change his way of thinking. That requires skill, and that is a long way ahead. And that is what seniority can give you, the power to change another person's mind. That are the powers. Hence, you need to understand what a responsible position this is. You can't really misuse that. Of course, people do, but you shouldn't really misuse your seniority. You shouldn't take undue advantage of this. Suppose there's a teacher. Teachers are often very close-minded. They're not ready to listen. Heck, they're not even ready to debate with their students. What sort of a seniority is this when a person is not even open to discussions, open to new ideas, not open to improve, not open to have an open conversation with the people, with the minds of tomorrow? What sort of a seniority is this when a person is not ready to learn something new? How can that person be a teacher who's not ready to learn at this point, who's not ready to learn something, not ready to gain something, not ready to do something new for the people, but just want to use the power of seniority, stay where they are and crush everyone else down? That is not seniority. That is misuse of your power, or whatever bad things you call it, dictatorship. That is not how seniority should work. It is a difficult path, I agree, but reaching there will be worth it. When you have that one person who comes and thanks you for whatever you've created, the value you've created for that person. Why do I do YouTube? It's because I want to influence minds. Because one day I want to reach out to people and say that this person has come here because of my ideas, my thinking. I want to be able to help people. I want to share my experiences. I don't want people to go through the failures that I have. I want everyone to be better equipped to do things in their life. I want them to make better decisions and better life choices. That's the reason. I don't want people to be stuck like me wherever I am. That should be your objective. The time you understand the objective, where you're working together as a society and not for your own higher positioning, that is seniority. So the time you help people, you understand, because every person has had their own experiences which they can share. I'm pretty sure everyone has something that not of other people have done. Get out there, share it with people. Maybe help someone get interested in that. Maybe help someone get through that. Maybe help someone avoid failures that you might have had. That is seniority. And the time you help someone make better decisions in their life, that will be when you attain true seniority.